realized that kids, teenagers are very accident prone, and we did not want any issues where they're going to be running into each other. It just creates a situation of head trauma, a possibility of getting sued. So we do have plenty of room out here, and not only that, but it also provides plenty of room to expand so that we can have numerous teams out here for a fully developed development program. Some of the issues that we had to look at coming out here, though, was not only was there enough space, but also how do we keep this area so that it stays green. We realized that in order to do this, we're going to have to put in sprinkler systems, not only out on this practice facility, the development area, but also in our future stadium. And so this creates a hazard, a tripping hazard, destroying the ground. You could have injuries, they fall, they could have a concussion, they could break an ankle, and so we're going to have to take that into consideration. Another thing is with lighting, and so what we have is we've started with stadium lights out there in the parking lot, so that way at nighttime it'll be well lit while people are exiting, because we all know that when you have a mass exodus of people from any event, you have a chance of traffic accidents out in the parking lot, people getting very impatient. And so what we have is we have a well-lit parking area. We will also be doing the same out here for activities, and then same thing for the stadium. Once we get in there, is that you have to have a well-lit stadium. Ready to exit, they are able to see where they are going. The players are able to see without hurting themselves. Another issue that we have is the seating issue. We will be putting bleachers out here. The seating inside the stadium obviously will be quite different, bucket seats. And so what we had to do, take into account for that, is we had to make sure that somebody sits down, something is not sharp or broken so that they cut themselves, so that they don't trip over it, and that there's adequate seating for plenty of spectators inside the stadium. We will have security in the parking lot, in the stadiums, so that way the participants, the spectators, they will feel safe. Our security will be trained not only to just make sure that everybody exits the stadium properly and safely, but also that they're watching for signs of customers that may become unruly, that are intoxicated, that they have a potential hazards, what they may be. And the same thing for the parking lot, because we just need security out there for vandalism issues, for vandalism on the stadium, and just to usher people out so that there are no accidents happening. We want to create a very safe feeling environment for the spectator, for the customer. Some issues that may arise within the stadium itself that we had to take into account is vendor food preparation. We do not want a lawsuit because somebody gets sick from eating food, and so we have to make sure that the vendor food is cooked properly, that there are enough exits in the stadium so that when people are leaving, they're not too crowded and running into each other. And so we want to ensure that all of the exits and entrances are well lit and well marked, conveniently located, and there are numerous of them. We will be serving alcohol, and that presents another situation, such as intoxication and just the emotion that comes with too much drinking. And so we will have to ensure that our beverage people, they are noticing signs of intoxication, able to see this, and that we want to provide plenty of security in there so that we will have crowd control. And the goal of all this is to create a fun and safe environment so that they will want to come back, so that people feel safe when they come to our place of business.